Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about deschooling. If you've been around the homeschool circuit for any amount of time, you have probably come across this word. Maybe you know what it is, maybe you have no idea what they're talking about. So real quickly, I want to talk about what it is and why everybody should do it. So deschooling is not the same as unschooling. Unschooling is a specific homeschool ideology and way of learning that really fits some people, like some families. Deschooling is something that I personally think that every homeschooling family should do at some point, preferably at the very beginning of your journey. It's going to set you up for success. So, what is deschooling? Deschooling is simply cleaning out all of the propaganda and indoctrination that you've accepted and instead learning how to think critically, research, and discover what you hold to be important. An example of something similar would be cleaning out a closet or a junk drawer. You've got things in there that at one point you used, but you don't anymore. Maybe you have things in there that weren't even yours to begin with. Somehow you inherited stuff from other people and you're not even using it. And you have stuff in there that you still use on a daily basis that you need to keep. And so in the same way with our thoughts, everything that comes in, we're constantly putting it through this filter of, is this still, can I still apply this? Am I still using this? Or has it grown obsolete? Was this even my belief in the first place? Or did I just adopt it because someone that I respected told me to believe this way? And so when we talk about deschooling as far as education goes, we're saying we want to get away from the myths and the indoctrination and the propaganda that the government and public school has fed us for the past 100 years. So things like math is too hard, history is boring, reading is obsolete, learning only happens while you're sitting at a desk, education is boring, I hate to learn. Those are all things that we have been conditioned to believe. They are myths. And quite honestly, when children feel the opposite, when a child is good at math or enjoys history, we kind of allow them to feel like they're odd. That's weird. It's weird to want to keep reading books about a specific history or science topic. No one learned on the weekends, right? So deschooling simply allows your children the gift of reclaiming their education, to enjoy learning once again. Now, we've talked about what deschooling is and a little bit about why you would want to do it. Here's how to do it. It's really simple. Let your kids be kids. Give them back their childhood. I guarantee you, your kids are going to learn. If you sit down and you play Monopoly with your kids, they're going to be adding and subtracting really quickly. Things that in the school setting would have been, this is dumb, this is boring, I hate this, suddenly becomes a lot of fun when they're counting up how much money they're getting from you when you land on their boardwalk. If your child thinks that writing or reading is dull and boring, it suddenly becomes a lot more fun when they have a pen pal or they're writing a comic book. So deschooling is simply saying, I want to help you rediscover your passion for learning. And that's it. It can be done in so many different ways. trips to zoos and museums can spark an interest in a subject for a child. You can go to the library and get books. Ask your child, what are you passionate about? What are you curious about? If they don't know, that's completely fine. They might need a week or two of just vegging out before they can kind of come back to this idea of it's okay to be excited about learning something. So maybe you go to the library and you just get books on a wide range of different topics. You might get books on animals and books on the human body and books on airplanes and books on how to sew, and you can find all kinds of things, and then just introduce it to your child. If they run with it, that's great. If not, keep looking for something else. Now, it is suggested that a child de-school 1 month for every year in a brick and mortar school setting. So if you've got a first grader, you've just pulled out 1 month of de-schooling and then begin your homeschool journey. If you've got a sixth grader, you're looking at about 5 months. But here's the thing, I promise you that 5 months will not be wasted. They will learn, they will grow, they will develop into highly functioning adults, and they're going to do it gladly. It's not going to be forced upon them. In fact, you might even find that you don't even need 5 months. After a couple weeks, couple months, your child is so excited, they're asking you, I want to learn more about this. So if I can leave you with anything at all today, it is this. We are about to start a new school year. Many of us have already begun. Take the time to de-school your children. It's going to make your homeschooling year so much easier. And at the same time, take time to de-school yourself. You know, my kids have been homeschooled from the beginning. They've never had to go through a de-schooling process, but I wasn't. And I have gone through several de-schooling processes throughout the past 4 years. Because there are times when the old indoctrinations and propaganda seep back in, and I have to face it head on and say, is this truly what I believe, or is this what has been fed to me? And it's an untruth. So I just want to share that with you guys today. If you de-school, drop a comment, let people know how it went, what things you enjoyed about it. If you have any more questions, I'd be happy to talk with you some more. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.